Welcome to Roo-hide University for all your performance horse tack tips and more. Hey guys, Brian and John here with Roo-hide Saddlery, and in today's Roo-hide University video, we're going to be talking about reins. So we're just going to have a little barn chat and explain to you guys the difference in quality of reins and what we like to see and feel in our own reins. So we have it actually laid over a hide here, and I want to talk to you a little bit about functionality of hide. So some people complain that, you know, high quality reins are really expensive. And the reason that a high quality rein is going to be expensive is across this full hide here, you're really only going to have about that much functional area cut across along the spine of that hide to get reins. And the reason for that is the grain is much tighter across the spine of that hide. As soon as we start working our way down here towards the belly, that belly leather is very flanky. So that cow belly expansion, its whole life, it's a very stretchy, flanky leather. Not going to be ideal for our reins. So I lined up a range of reins here, starting with some harness leather and working our way to some double stitch, and then these, just a very soft, good feeling hide. So I'm going to pass this over to John and pick his brain a little bit about reins and feel and hands and across to the horse's mouth. Go ahead, Dad.
Okay, reins are one of the main ways that we communicate with our animal. So we call it feel on a rein. So even though these might feel good in your hand, they're not going to necessarily transmit a clear signal. So if I go to ride this horse off and push that rein, I've got to move that rein so much more in order to get a clear signal to that horse. So it feels good in the hand. It's not going to feel that good to the horse because he's not getting a clear signal. So what I want is something that's got a clear signal. To show you the rein here, we talked about having a weighted end on it. That comes from the neck, and then down through here, the tight grain. So when I go to, can you feel that clearly?
Yeah.
That signal is so much clearer now because I've got that tight grain. I've got that communication. I'm not having to move I can move my hand just very subtly, and you can feel it.
I feel all that on my fingertips.
And before I was having to move so much more in order to get any sort of fuzzy signal to the horse. So anyway, if you want more feel, you've got a horse that's a little number, you can go ahead and step up to a double stitch rein. Again, very clear signal, very subtle, a lot of weight to it. Again, you can even step up to a thicker double stitched, generally latigo on one side, harness leather on the other, and now we've got a very clear signal getting to that horse's mouth.
So something you'll notice and feel with softer, more flanky, really comfortable reins in the hand, you never really have contact until you get to full contact. So you're not getting to pitch that horse loose quite as much, and we're having to do a lot more gathering. So we can really quiet down our hands a lot when we're going to a better quality rein. We're not pushing rope. A lot of people, when they get a nice heavy weighted rein like this, they want to go dunk it in oil and soften and just sit there and pulverize it to try to make it as soft as possible. You can run your hands through it and warm it up a little and get those oils coming out in it, but I wouldn't spend too much time trying to pulverize it. It's going to get there on its own, and we want to keep some of that good feel to it. Hopefully this answers some questions for you guys about reins and why you should pick a higher quality rein maybe rather than something that just feels soft in the hands. Thanks for your time, guys. Remember, sit quiet, close, and comfortable with Roo-hide.